DJ is back. And will DJ play our Ghana? DJ, where have you been?
I was very busy. I was very busy analyzing Mohun Bagan Super Giants game.
Oh, I see. Will you do your grace and analyze the game for us? Finally,
Yes.
DJ is back with us. Welcome to Pixel Sports Presents Goal Table Football Podcast. We are back with our ISL roundup. Not a weekly roundup. We will look back to the semi-finals, the extremely fascinating semi-finals and the mouth-watering clash in the final at Vivekananda Juva Bharati Krirangan in Kolkata, Salt Lake. Let's see what happens. But what happened in the semi-finals was close to absolutely fascinating, right, DJ?
Both the matches.
Both the matches, yes.
So let's
start off with the first semi-final, where in the first leg, Mohun Bagan versus Odisha. Odisha actually defeated Mohun Bagan 2-1 in the first leg. What was your take on the first leg? Where did Odisha go right, or where did Mohun Bagan go wrong?
First match, Odisha versus Mohun Bagan Super Giant. It was always a clash between two great coaches of India.
And we did mention that as well.
Yes,
It is going to be.
You and TD discussed
Yes.
that. Lovera had a slightly upper hand in the first leg because of the home ground. I always tell that Kalinga Stadium is having a small ground. And it's a huge problem for Mohun Bagan. Because Mohun Bagan always utilize the wing play. They have Manveer, they have Colasso, and very speedy fullback as well, right? Even Anwar can go up front. They were not able to utilize that. And secondly, in the first leg, most of the Mohun Bagan's players' form was very poor. We have seen Dimi, how good he was all along the season, but he was down. Hector Yuste had a match of the season probably against Mumbai City FC, but we have seen very poor performance from him. Overall, it was a bad day at office for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. And the opposite side, Odisha FC strategically also, technically also played a better game. Jahu played a massive.
And the same old formation of Jahu and Roy Krishna,
Yes.
working wonders in the first leg.
Yes.
And as you were talking about using the width of the pitch, we have seen how Mohun Bagan have used the width in the Salt Lake Stadium against Mumbai and against Mumbai City in the last match. We saw how the wing backs, especially Colasso and Manveer as well, they used it to the T. Anwar Ali creating all the balls, and in the second leg of the semi-final we saw something similar. I want to we can take a overall discussion, but I want to start my discussion from the first goal. Look, during the first goal, I was there in the ground. I was discussing with TD how suddenly Dimi Petratos, he switched the movement towards the left.
Yes.
TD was amazed. He asked me, how did Dimi come to the left? And he created a lot of width. He gave the ball to Colasso, and what wonders, right?
Yeah, DV has a freedom to play anywhere in the ground. There is no specific position for Dimi in this strategy, in this formation of Abbas. He's a free-flowing attacker, not typical number 10, but not number 9 or any center forward. He was moving, and even with this movement, Odisha defense, they even was unaware how did he come to that position.
Exactly.
And suddenly he...
And as a spectator, as an audience, we were also surprised by the move. We could not see that trajectory as well.
Again, for the first goal, you have to appreciate Jason Cummins.
Jason Cummins, exactly. I was coming to Cummins. Cummins
Yes.
proving to do wonders in the business end of the ISL. Once again, a poacher's goal. And in this match, DJ, would you say that Cummins has put in a lot more? He was doing a lot more defensively as well.
Overall, I think one of the best matches in Mohun Bagan's jersey for Cummins, because after the match, I was discussing with TD in our goal table
The Bengali
channel post-match analysis, that Cummins was falling back, snatching the ball in the midfield. He was running around and Odisha defense was struggling. Actually was struggling, was not able to understand where Cummings, where Dimias, because they were not in the same position. Typical center forward, always you see in a specific, if you go through any number 9's heat map, you find a specific position, right? So, but Cummings was defying that.
And we would argue that we already said that this was sort of a blessing in disguise. Sadiku missing out due to the red card, and Cummings coming in and putting almost match-winning performance. Also, the inclusion of Deepak Tangri in the middle of the pitch. Was that very decisive in controlling the movement of Jahu? Because we saw constantly Kauko and Tangri, they were moving around Jahu. They were sort of zonal marking Jahu. Would you say that was also decisive?
Yes. It's a great strategy, great move by Habas again. It was again Habas masterclass.
Yes.
First half, Deepak Tangri, second half, Abhishek. And you know Deepak Tangri might get a card. He got it.
Exactly.
And that is
one of the certainties of life.
That is okay. Everyone is okay with that. That Tangri got a yellow card. There is no harm in Tangri getting a yellow card, right? But and Abhishek was doing his job in the second half. So Tangri did his part, and Jahu was actually everyone in the midfield. Even sometime Thapa, Johnny Kauko had a great game. Johnny Kauko at this time, I always say, after his comeback, he is now a 60 minutes player.
Exactly. Due to his age and injuries.
Yes, everything. But yesterday he played full 97 minutes.
Amazing.
Because of his footballing sense and intelligence, he did that.
Exactly. And would you say someone like Kauko, someone like youngster like Tangri or Suryavanshi, all of them were, and you have to agree with this, they were pushed a lot by the crowd as well. The Mohun Bagan supporters putting up a 65,000 strong crowd in 2 consecutive matches. It is bound to be thrice in 3 matches. Absolutely. What do you have to say about the crowd? Is it possible to beat Mohun Bagan in front of this crowd?
It's almost impossible. It's almost impossible. We were discussing yesterday as well that Amrinder had that incident. Immediately, crowd was a bit down. We are also discussing at our photographer saying, right, that crowd was not so vocal how they were against Mumbai City FC. Suddenly, Amrinder had that antic, and crowd was wake up, and it was like the environment was totally hostile.
Yes.
And for any away team, it's difficult to play against Mohun Bagan in this Salt Lake Stadium at this moment.
And I remember within the first 10 minutes, someone like Jahu, someone like Isak Ralte, they started wasting a lot of time, and the crowd immediately started booing them. They were under a lot of pressure, and me and TD, we were discussing in the stands, this was probably a wrong strategy taken first by Mumbai and into this match by Odisha. They should have played their
first
own game.
Time in this season, I am saying that this is a blunder by Lovera. You cannot defend 1 goal against Mohun Bagan, against this team, against Mohun Bagan's attack, only by wasting time.
And that too at the Salt Lake Stadium.
That is Salt Lake Stadium. It's impossible. And there are a few youngsters in your team, right? Playing against Mohun Bagan with 62,000 crowd behind. It's almost impossible. You see, Jahu is a senior guy. He can keep his nerve. But for the other youngster, Puitia, he was totally away from the game.
Yes.
Puitia subbing, like Lovera was subbing of him in the very early second half. That never happened in this season.
Yes. I think just to sum up our discussion, we should put in a word for Sahal. Yes. Sahal Abdul Samad coming in and scoring that late winner in the dying minutes. He has lost a lot of playing time this season. It has been sort of frustrating for him. A little bit of frustration averted, he would say.
Yes, and the bench of Mohun Bagan.
Yes.
Right? So Sahal coming in and scoring an injury time goal, it will boost his morale before the final. Because what Havas said after the match in post-match conference, press conference, that he wanted Sahal in the first leg semi-final as well, at least for 30 minutes. But overall the game was very complicated at the end, so that's why he didn't sub in Sahal at the first leg. So now this time he got a chance and he scored. The score, I'm not commenting anything on that.
But anyways, a goal is a
goal.
Yes, a goal is a goal. And also a lot to unpack here. We will not elaborate too much right now. But a word on Habas as well, because his comment on Sahal, the thing you pointed out right now, is also a statement on him as a coach. The kind of manager he is. He has sort of brought back someone like Thapa in the starting 11. He has brought back the confidence of Colasso. So he has been instrumental in making the team much more confident, right?
Yes. And then the game reading as well. He subbed off Colasso, changed the position of Manveer, changed the wing of Manveer. Anwar was playing a bit up front. Even in the first half, when we saw Shubhashish was struggling, he asked Colasso to fall back,
yes.
cover him. Because
when he was Roy Krishna
was at that time he was like Shubhashish was unable to stop him. Every Jahos ball was reaching him,
the
and
same pattern was starting to happen. Yes.
So and he was able to cross, and he was going two minus. He put in the box. It was almost like
one was impossible to believe that it was not finished.
It was an open chance. Somehow they missed it.
So, anyways, we will see what happens in the final.
Yeah.
We will focus on the final, but in the final, once again, a repeat match. We saw the same match a few days back at Salt Lake Stadium, a match between Mohun Bagan and Mumbai City, and this time Mumbai City look absolutely prepared, because in the first leg against Goa, they were trailing by 2 goals, and suddenly in came Jayesh Rane.
It was cinema.
The man, the myth, Jayesh Rane suddenly coming in and putting in that Superman-like performance. 3 goals, all of them sort of created by Jayesh Rane, right?
Yes, and 3 goals in injury time.
Yes.
I was feeling very sad for Manolo Marquez. He did his job. 90 minutes, they were 2-0 up. For a coach, you have to feel very sorry about him, because it's like he has done his job. Now it's total collapse from the team, and Goa was not having any answer. Like one after one they conceded.
It was sort of like a pinball situation.
Yes.
One goal, then the center, another goal, and it was one after the other.
Yes.
Changte putting in 2 goals, extremely well finished. We have talked about the lack of attacking capability in the Indian starting lineup. Probably Changte is the answer.
Yes, even today's game, right? Today's game, they won it 2-0. It was a convincing, total domination of Mumbai City FC over FC Goa. FC Goa had no answer today. We seen Noah, how good he was in the first leg. Today, Noah was off due to the strategy of Peter Kratky. He shut down that wing play of FC Goa, and FC Goa is over dependent on the wing play. Jay Gupta also, you see, he plays at the wing, and
but I would say the tie was completely finished in the last 7 minutes of the first leg.
Yes, absolutely.
This was bound to happen.
Mentally, Mumbai City won the tie at that game itself,
and it was reflected in the second leg as well. We have already talked about Shante and Jayesh Rane. I think we should put in a few words about Pereira Diaz.
Yes, so if you ask me to select couple of center forward at this moment in ISL, Pereira Diaz is one of them.
Yes,
he is a scorer. He is again like Jason Cummings, even sometimes better than Jason Cummings, because he has his ability, skills, everything, and he is always at the right position at the right time.
And that is the main
today also
role of a striker, right? To just look for opportunities, look for chances. And last but not the least, Vikram Pratap Singh. He got introduced to the national squad, and what a season he is having, right? A season of his lifetime.
Yes, he is playing like a machine. Today also 97 minutes. He was running like he just subbed in and
unlucky to not score.
Unlucky to not score, but it's going to be a cracker of a match in the final. This Mumbai City FC already played in at Salt Lake Stadium before against this 60 plus thousand crowd, so they don't know how to deal with it. Yes. And now see what happened.
But DJ, we have got hold of you with so much difficulty. We'll not let go easily. You cannot just go by saying a cracker of a match. No, give us a proper prediction.
I think it might go to penalty shootout. But if you are asking me, I'll tell Mohun Bagan will win by 2-1.
Okay.
And it might go to penalty shootout as well.
All right. If I am allowed to predict,
yes, please.
I think this will once again be a game played by the crowd, because once again, Jowharati Krirangan, 7th of April. It's a weekend, and it doesn't matter whether it is a weekend or a weekday. Kolkata crowd is always full. Let's see whether Mumbai is able to bring in some away support.
No,
but
they
I doubt. I doubt.
And one more thing, don't ask me any ticket for final, please.
It's already sold out, right? Don't ask DJ, don't ask any one of us from Pixel Sports. We are struggling to get into the stadium, but we promise you to bring live action from the stadium next time, because you have seen our match day uncut, and for sure, finals, ISL final happening in Kolkata. We are Pixel Sports, based out of Kolkata. We will bring you all the action live. We will bring you the vibe. Stay connected to us. Check the descriptions. We will have all the social media handles. We keep uploading our stuff there as well. So follow us everywhere. And till our next episode, till the ISL finals, stay wild.
I'll make myself more available for you guys. Stay wild.